But that was your best friend. Like, what irks me is throughout this conversation, you can hear how much of a good friend he was to Summer, and how passionate he was, and how much he liked her and loved her and cared for her and da 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 da. But yet, you gonna go on an interview and talk junk about her? Y'all just stopped being friends like not even what 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and it took you that quick to go talk about me. You never know, because normally if you're a real friend, y'all just argue, y'all get back cool whenever, maybe 3 months tops. That's probably the most. I'm gonna stay mad at each other. But because you're so thirsty for attention, Snake Man Warren, because you say you want to go for Bad Boys, right? You want to go for Bad Boys? I'll see you there. Because that was uncalled for. That was unloyal. And that was low-key like a bully mindset that you just had. You just jumped on the bandwagon. Like, if you're going to stick to the story, stick to why y'all fell out. Don't, you dipping and dabbing, then you tell all her business. Like, stuff that has nothing to concern with you. Y'all be careful who y'all call y'all friend. Everybody's not your friend. This man, baby, Snake Man Warren, he sung like a canary. Woo, 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 woo. And did not care.
King Ronny. Bet you seen it? I don't know. I'm looking for it. Man. Looking for love, 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 love in all the wrong places. Looking for love, 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 love in all the wrong places. Yeah. What's up, baby? How you doing? I've been waiting my whole life just to find somebody right on top of me. Got it. Ooh, is that you? Yeah. I seem to misplace the love for you that I say. Hey, searched all over, couldn't find nobody. Searched rock bottom to the top, but still find nobody like my rock. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all got this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ronny Suave, and we are back again with Let Me Vent. So, you don't mind, do you? Because I got something I need to talk about, and the big three has broken up. I'm here to report the big three has broken up. And it's some tea. Yep, it's some good tea. It's some good tea. Good as in, I didn't know this was going on. Let's just go into it. So my girl Messy Mya, right? She does the reviews on the baddies. She does a wonderful job. She's very messy. She's very biased at times. But it's her personality. I love her. She did an interview with SummerNoneOther's best friend, ex-best friend, who Summer fired and allegedly lied on. Now, based off the title, I don't like this because why? If you were my best friend, why are you getting on an interview? If you were ever my friend, why would you ever get online and say anything? Why would you go online and talk about me? Like, why would you do that? You're my best friend, right? Okay. So, I got an issue with the title. I got an issue who the person is being interviewed. And I got an issue with some of the tea that he clocked, Messy Mya clocked, and the interview itself. Like, Messy Mya did her job. As she should. I was not rooting for him. Let's watch it. Because because I'm a Scorpio, so I'm big on loyalty. I don't care. It's plenty of people that I don't rock with, and I still have not told their business. I don't care how mad you make me. I'm going to still get you. Oh, you're going to get got. But I'm not going to say your business. I'm just going to get you. This man, baby, Snake Man Warren, he sung like a canary. Woo, 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 woo. And did not care. But that was your best friend. Like, what irks me is, throughout this conversation, you can hear how much of a good friend he was to Summer. And how passionate he was, and how much he liked her, and loved her, and cared for her, and da 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 da. But yet, you gonna go on an interview and talk junk about her? Y'all just stopped being friends like not even, 2-3 weeks ago? Maybe a month ago? And it took you that quick to go talk about me? You never know, because normally if you're a real friend, y'all just argue, y'all get back cool whenever. Maybe 3 months tops. That's probably the most. I'm gonna stay mad at each other. But because you're so thirsty for attention, Snake Man Warren. Cause you say you want to go for Bad Boys, right? You want to go for Bad Boys? I'll see you there. Because that was uncalled for. That was unloyal. And that was low-key like a bully mindset that you just had. You just jumped on the bandwagon. Like, if you're going to stick to the story, stick to why y'all fell out. Don't, you dipping and dabbing, then you tell all her business. Like, stuff that has nothing to concern with you. Y'all be careful who y'all call y'all friend. Everybody's not your friend. I'm going to ask you. 1 second. Everybody's not your friend. Okay? And as soon as you understand that, let me get my words together. And as soon as you understand that, the world will be a better place, Summer. The world will be a better place, Summer. Because I'm not saying that what you did was right. I believe everything he said that you did. I do. You want to know why I believe it? What he got lie for? Really, what do we have to benefit off of? He's saying stuff that nobody knows. He's saying stuff that that we was suspecting, that we was watching through the blogs. Okay? So, we caught this through the blogs. And you confirmed everything, best friend. I ain't rocking with you. If you get casted, I'll see you there. We'll have a conversation. Because what you did was uncalled for. You gonna jump on the bandwagon like everybody else? You see the comment, literally, as soon as the Baddies Africa trailer dropped, I looked at the comments and everybody was just like, oh, Lex, I'm glad Lex did that this summer. I'm glad Lex, why? Like, we knew it was going to happen. The same thing, Ivory, you didn't, I thought we were just happy that Ivory did it this summer. And then Pretty P did it this summer. Now Lex did the summer, y'all just so happy. Oh, I'm so glad Lex did it. She been deserved it. For what? What did she ever do to Lex? Let's watch. I'll see you, Snake Man Warren, whatever your name is, Lizard Face Warren. I'll see you. That was diabolical. That was crucial. That was dingy of you to sit here and do that to someone you called that you said I love someone. Then you gonna talk good about her. Then you gonna talk. Let me get you up real quick. 1 second.
Prior to the whole bracelet coming up missing, a week before, she wanted to run off with a guy who she has a song with called Clout. She wanted to run out of Ohio with his jewelry and chains that she found in his bag because he left the room. And I told her no.
Well, I mean, child, so we seen that Summer is a damn thief on the show. So she was talking about running off with somebody else's shit?
Yes, we drove to Ohio. This is I believe Summer and Lex, they had a booking back in March. This was about like roughly 8 or 7 days before this whole OKC booking. And so we drove to Ohio. She was being rude to the guys. We driving to Ohio, whatever, whatnot. I had my own room. I was trying to, get something on the floor for me, trying to see what the Ohio niggas was hitting on, whatever. Summer, she calls my phone. She was like, Rudy left the room. That's the name of the artist that she had the song with or whatever. She wanted me to come to her room or whatever. I go to the room and she's going inside his bags. It's some pennies that was on the side of his bag, and she also unzipped his bag and started pulling his chains and rings out. And she like, Warren, come on, we about to get in a lift and we about to go back to Detroit with his shit. I'm like, girl, no, are you dumb? Why? Like,
So outside the show, Summer be trying to hit licks on niggas.
And so here's my thing. So you want to run off with niggas diamond chains and rings and all this shit. And I'm telling you, it looked like this shit was probably worth over $500,000. So I'm telling you about that. But here we go. A week later, I want to run off with or I had something to do with allegedly $7,000 tennis bracelet. Come on now.
Child, please. It sounded like she was projecting, to be honest. Like, that shit don't make no sense. If you really feel like he did steal it, why would you still be around him? Why would you? And then then she has you in a position to where she has no choice but to trust you because you're working so closely with her. It literally makes no sense. And I don't understand what she would get out of lying on you, but yet keeping you around. It's just weird. So moving on, who is Summer no other as a person? How would you describe her as a person? How would you compare her to how she is off camera versus on camera? Just give us the whole gist of who is Summer as a person.
Honestly, Summer as a person, minus the gimmick of SummerNoneOther, Summer, deep down, she is a very sweet girl. She does have a heart. She does have compassion. She is a great mother to her kids. Minus a lot of what people see on TV, she actually is a very smart businesswoman when she wants to be. She even gave me great tips on how to market my reptiles and my reptile business prior to baddies and stuff like that. So she is very smart and intelligent. But when SummerNoneOther kicks in, and most importantly, when the alcohol kicks in the summer, it's almost like a whole alter ego kicks in. I mean, it's been so much with that. And honestly, it's like, it's hard for me because, like I said, even though we became friends not too long ago, at the time that she came into my life, I don't go through no types of depression at all. But at the time we did become friends, we wound up becoming close friends. I was going through something very deep at the time, and that's something that I can never take away.
So is this a persona that we're seeing on TV? Is what we see a little bit of who she is? Does she turn it up for the camera? Like, describe that. Like, like how would you compare her on and off screen? Like you're saying when she turns into SummerNoneOther as if like this is some type of alter ego and not really who she is deep down.
So honestly, the Summer that you see now, that's the Summer that you're going to get in person. I mean, between the recklessness, the crash outs, all of that shit, what I mean by SummerNoneOther being her real persona, when she gets drunk or when she's pissed off, all of that friendship shit is all out the window. It goes to, nigga, you replaceable as fuck. You wouldn't have had shit if it wasn't for me. I'm not Natalie Nunn.
Oh, hell no.
I'm SummerNoneOther. Natalie is a bitch. And I'm nothing like her.
Oh, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So so you're saying like she has her sweet moments, and below the surface, you know that she's capable of being a sweet girl, but for the most part, she's who we see through and through.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, is she a drunk? I mean, by the way you were describing her, like she had an alcohol limit, right? She had an alcohol limit. You told her like as a friend, as her assistant, as her security, I'm trying to keep you safe. I'm gonna need you to cool down on the drinking. And Lex is also backing you up, like you need to listen to Warren. You know that he's real. You need to listen to him. But she still keeps drinking, falling all over the place. You said when she's drunk, she is, she's like Summer times 10. She's very rude, very belligerent. Is she a drunk?
Honestly, I would say so. And that's not even to be funny, but alcohol, I would say that is a very big problem for her. And I've tried giving her tips as far as like, just drink, fall off the alcohol, save the alcohol for the club bookings. Don't have no liquor, no wine, no none of that prior to any of these bookings. Just straight up water, focus in on that. And then the weekends or whenever the bookings is, whenever we go out of town, that's when you could turn up to certain limitations.
Yeah. Now, does she do any substances outside of drinking? Like, is she on drugs? Like, when we see her on TV, she got online and she said that, try to expose Dolly or call herself exposing Dolly. She said Dolly be perked up. She said, Dolly be popping them things. But does she? Because Dolly also said, like, oh, well, bitch, I got them from you. I mean...
So you supposed to peel my bitch, everybody take birds. Bitch, you gave me a whole free squirrel for the frisky, and I sold.
So does she also?
Honestly, for me, no. Summer, she's never popped no pills. Not around me, and I would be around her almost every day. So I could almost 100% confirm that she don't pop no pills. She don't do no drugs like that. No, might little smoke something or do like a little edible. I'd take a little piece of an edible because I can't really handle it for real. But no, she don't do drugs. She don't pop pills. At least to my knowledge, she don't.
Okay, well, that's good. Does she stink, child? Does she stink?
No. No,
she don't. Okay, and you know what? LCK said the same thing, but LCK was also her friend on Baddies Africa. She basically said like none of the girls stink. They would either not have a smell at all or they would smell really good.
Yeah, and
But
Summer, what I can
yeah.
say is she does keep her body clean. She don't play about that. Like I would say, she for sure would make sure that her body is clean and
Because the
stuff like
girls
that.
are always calling her dirty. Like, they're always calling her dirty. They're always, like, trying to play her like she stinks. The only one that I really heard say that Summer stinks was, like, Anna. But, of course, Anna's going to say that. But, everyone is always talking about how she looks stink, how she looked dirty. So I just wanted to clear that up. So she don't stink at all. She not stink.
No. As far as however she may carry herself around the baddies, I can't speak on that. So I can't speak on that. But as far as I know, it's her personally. No, she don't stink. No.
Okay. We're about
Does
to
her
get into
breath
some messy
stink?
questions. Oh, go ahead, Shaq. The floor is
Does
yours,
her
boo.
br-
Go ahead.
does her breath stink?
No. No. And if it
Okay.
did, I would have. If it did, I would have told her as a
I was about to say, as her best friend, I would hope you would say something.
Okay, guys. Yeah.
Shaq is so messy. All right. So we're about to get into, some messy questions. You ready?
Yup.
All right. So during the fallout of the big three, Summer got online. No, she actually didn't get online. She was in the back of a live. Tommy Lee's daughter was live, and she was in the back of the live in the background speaking to somebody, and basically said that, Big Lex ate her up. Big Lex is a mutt. She's an eater. You know what I'm saying? She ate her up, was in between them legs or whatever.
Oh, you my wow. That's why let me say it. What did you want to do? That bitch ate my pussy. And I probably took her too because I don't even know what I'm doing, bitch. That bitch. Oh, you ain't going on. Yeah. I can't close my motherfucking mouth. Yeah. Yes, that's what happened, Tommy. Damn one, bitch. I dare you. Ashley.
Has she ever said anything to you about this?
Yes, she has actually multiple times. I could even go as far back
Chill.
as after Midwest.
Now, did she say it before they fell out or after they fell out?
This was before they fell out. This was all the way back from Midwest.
So she said this when they were still friends.
Yes, this happened. She told me the first time she told me this was after she came back from Midwest. She told me that they ate each other. She told me that they was messing around in Africa. And the very last time she told me that they messed around, it was the night before. I believe all three of us was getting ready to go fly out to ATL. And she told me they did something that same night when all three of us spent the night over at Summer.
I feel like the interview should have remained about this moment, about the stealing and this and that. But then you start. Like, I was cool with it at first. Then you start talking too much. Like then you start talking about her and another artist, how she was trying to hit a lick and stuff. But that's your best friend. It's one thing if you disagree with hitting a lick. Okay, cool. You just disagree. But you just snitched on me. Even if she lied on you, you actually snitched on her. You told the truth. She at least lied on your name that you stole something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That was contradicting myself. However, I don't think that held enough weight for you to get online and just tell, like, that's incriminating. Like, she can go to jail for that. She's saying that she didn't press no charge, like, she didn't press no charges. That was the typical, and then she has no evidence. Like, it was nobody, like, that's a typical Summer. You just said it. Like, a lot of people can vouch this. When she gets drunk, she'll lose it. She'll act crazy. She'll act belligerent. It was no fight on her end for her to win that argument of you stealing something. But you know what will win an argument? You telling about Rudy and Summer stealing, about Summer trying to steal his ring, $500,000. Granted, I appreciate, Warren, I appreciate you. Now, granted, I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't. It just sounds good. Like, that was $500,000, Warren. And now you scrunging on Messy Mya's podcast to try to get some money, some clout, something. Your reptile business, child. And then Mya, oh my God, you so messy. Messy Mya. Like, just, thank you for doing your job. It was, I actually got mad. I cut it off the first time. And I said, let me see, because she asked him, was she alcoholic? Is Summer drunk? He says, oh, you got to answer. Oh, you solved the equation already. Oh, okay, cool. What you come up with? Bop, with a punch right in his throat. Yeah, uh-oh. I don't like him. No loyalty at all. Like, he has to go. He has to go, now. Remove him. Summer, don't ever work with him. I'm glad you did fire him. Because if this is what he do, even if she was in the wrong, sir, sometimes when you're right, you don't always have to let everybody know that you're right. Even if you wanted to clear your name, as it sounded like you were trying to do, but you didn't. Well, no, you cleared your name, but then you damaged hers. Sir, let me tell you something. We didn't know who you were. I don't think we would care to know that you was her best friend. You cared enough to reach out, or either somebody reached out to you, or, because she's a podcaster, she's a journalist, but she's doing her job, if she did reach out. But if she did reach out, that means you reached out to her. Someone sounds thirsty. As we proceed. I'm not for him, He gotta go. Okay?
She's who we see through and through. Yes, 100%. Okay, is she a drunk? I mean, by the way you were describing her, like, she had alcohol in it, right? She had alcohol in it. Is she a drunk?
And did you answer yes? I'm done.
Honestly, I would say so, and that's not even gonna be funny, but alcohol.
Cause no shade, like this is like, it's just every time I just gotta stop it and play. Like, it just irks me to hear somebody so fake. Like, if I was to get on Bad Boy, when I get on Bad Boys, I'm gonna rock with AIRS. Lord, I know he beefing with Jonathan and Prince. Oh God, he made a diss. I don't know if I need to go with AIRS. He fight everybody. He fight Chef D. I'm disloyal, but loyal say loyal. But in that scenario, I would have his back. We fight. Shit, why you gonna fight all I just thought about that. Yeah, he wanna fight all the big people. I don't know, you can't fight nobody your size. Everybody my size. So I'm gonna have to fight everybody. But all them little ones that talk to AIRS, you have to eat them. You have to eat them for me. I'll take Jonathan. I'll take Chef D. I'll take Prince. I can take them three. And you get the other little ones like Milan that did that little BS to me that me and him. You get them. Get them little ones, okay? But yeah, it's about that. Like, only one I ain't got no beef with nobody except for, I don't got beef with none of them. Like, none of them can sit with me, none of them on my level. However, me and AIRS, we go way back. That's my bro. So, but just like that, like, even if I ain't even gonna speak that, but let's say we was in the house, in the Bad Boy's house, and AIRS did something that I disagreed with. In the heat of the moment, when nobody's around, I'm letting you know about yourself. But let somebody was to come in. Let's say AIRS wanted to fight somebody, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. But we're gonna calm down. We're gonna look pretty today. We're gonna look fly. We're gonna look handsome. We're gonna look like we work something. And they walk in the room, and AIRS get up. Oh, you thought I was gonna sit down? No, sir. But when we done, oh yeah, we're gonna have a long conversation. Cause I just told you what we're supposed to do, and you didn't go with the plan. I don't like that. If we have a plan, let's go with the plan. You got the nerve. You're so disloyal. I'm gonna write a song for y'all disloyal motherfuckers.
Africa. Yeah, and if it did, I would have told her.
I was about to say, as her best friend, I would hope you would say
Okay, guys, yeah.
Shaq is so messy. All right. So we're about to get into, some messy questions. You ready?
Yup.
All right. So during the fallout of the big three, Summer got online. No, she actually didn't get online. She was in the back of a live. Tommy Lee's daughter was live, and she was in the back of the live in the background speaking to somebody and basically said that, Big Lex ate her up. Big Lex is a mutt. She's an eater. You know what I'm saying? She ate her up, was in between them legs or whatever.
Oh, you my
Wow.
That's why let me say, what did you Lex do? That bitch ate my pussy. And I probably took hers too, because I don't even know what I'm doing, bitch. I can't close my motherfucking mouth. Yeah. Yes, that's what happened, Tommy. Damn one, bitch. I dare you. Ashley.
Has she ever said anything to you about this?
Yes, she has, actually multiple times. I could even go as far back as after Midwest.
Now, did she say it before they fell out or after they fell out?
This was before they fell out. This was all the way back from Midwest.
So she said this when they were still friends.
Yes, this happened. She told me, the first time she told me this was after she came back from Midwest. She told me that they ate each other. She told me that they was messing around in Africa. And the very last time she told me that they messed around, it was the night before, I believe all three of us was getting ready to go fly out to ATL. And she told me they did something that same night when all three of us spent the night over at Summer crib.
What you got to say about that, Shaq? Chad? Look, we're going to get into this right here before I ask any more questions. Shaq, what you think about that, Chad? You go first before I say something. Because I'm going to say something messy.
You see, I can't say what I really want to say because I'm in Walgreens.
Shaq, are you surprised? Like, does this surprise you?
You know what?
Be honest.
It does, but it doesn't. If that makes sense. Like, you got say it could be a 3 group or a friend group. Like you got two friends of that group who's more closer and have a more genuine bond than the next person does with that person. So I feel like personally, I feel like Lex and Summer had that. They really had a more genuine connection than Summer or Dolly or Lex and Dolly. So it really doesn't surprise me that happened.
And the crazy part about that too, and then the crazy part about that too is I never asked if they did anything. She just came out the blue and told me all of that. So on one hand, it's like, do I personally believe it? I don't know, because on one hand, it's like, why would you tell me a lie? But then again, you go around lying on me and other people. So it's like, it's kind of hard to believe what's real and what's not. But yeah.
Right. That's how, okay, so I see what you mean. Like, you're like, on one hand, that's something weird to lie about out the blue when I didn't even ask you anything about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got a history of lying. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's a mess though. Like the fact that she even came to you. Now it's one thing if she would have started talking to you about it after they fell out and they weren't friends anymore. But the fact that like she felt confident, y'all, about your relationship enough, like, you're her best friend, and she came to you as a friend and told you, being messy, obviously.
But I'm not the only person who she's told that to. That's the thing. It's one thing you telling your best friend about some little tea or whatever, but when you go around telling people shit like that, but the weirdest part about all of that is, why would you fall out with a friend, why is you telling people they tea and shit like that of what y'all did or didn't do or whatever to other people that you don't even really know or really fuck with for real? Weird shit.
So she told you that they both ate each other out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mess. And this was a thing when Midwest, so they was doing that when they first met each other.
Allegedly, that's what she told me.
Yeah, it wasn't like she got on live and said it. She was in the background having a whole other conversation with somebody else. So that is crazy. Now, do you personally feel like the big 3 were ever genuine?
Yes and no. So the part where I say yes is at the fact of, for the most part, they will talk on the phone a lot. Summer and Dolly talked more than Summer and Lex, but Summer and Lex had a genuine friendship. Dolly and Summer, no, not at all.
So that was not, so would you say that was like a business type of friendship? Dolly, it was just Dolly is using her. Like, how would you describe Summer and Dolly's relationship? And has Summer ever talked shit about Dolly while they were quote unquote friends to you? Or like, what's up with that?
Oh, of course she talked shit about Dolly when they were cool. I mean, talk shit about her like a dog.
Like a dog.
Yes, a stray dog at that. Yes.
See, Mya, what I tell you. Mya, what I tell you.
I mean, it's so crazy how like we be really predicting things like this. Like, y'all bitches are not friends.
And Mya, clock it. Wasn't that the first one to say watch the big 3 break up? Wasn't I the first person to predict that?
You literally said they're not gonna last. Like this right here, it's cute, but this not gonna last. This is not genuine
at all.
See, that's what I'm saying. So again, let's get into Dolly and Summer. So you said that Summer was most definitely 100% talking shit about Dolly while they were cool. What was she saying? All right, so what you're saying is that like Summer already peeped, because we definitely peeped like on screen, right? So you're saying that Summer peeped that Dolly was taking her personality, like.
Oh yes, of course. Summer clocked that once we would be watching back the episodes of Baddies, and she saw that Dolly would be, kind of sub dissing her in her confessionals. But the thing is, from my point of view, Dolly peeped that Summer was going to be the breakout star from Midwest. So instead of hating on her like a lot of the rest of the girls, she decided to be Summer's lackey and copy her and her sayings, which that made her relevant in herself because she honestly, no shade, she ain't really have too much of a personality outside of being Summer's protector.
No, she really didn't. And let's keep it being too. Like Dolly was fading into the background before she clicked up with Summer and started to take her personality. Like she knew that clicking up with Summer instead of going against her was gonna be the right move. And that's exactly what she did. She clicked up with Summer, took her personality, started using her sayings, even named a song after her saying.
Run me that.
So yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, so Summer was already popping it about Dolly while they were cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And even when, as far as her dogging Dolly out to not only me and her manager, but friends, family, a whole lot of different people, and talking about how she's parked out, she ain't got no motion, she can't promote her music, and she still want to be her lackey, not only on TV but in real life as well. And she wasn't with that, so she declined. She was telling her manager to not manage Dolly because she didn't want Dolly leech off of her any more than what she already was.
That is crazy. So it's like on screen, y'all like, oh, the big three, the big three. Oh, Dolly, that's my inch, that's my yeah. You know what I'm saying? Portraying like you guys are friends. Whole time, she only clicked up with you so she could be popping, so she wouldn't fade into the background, so she wouldn't go home, so she could come onto the next season. And you peeped it, and you're talking about her too, not only to you, the best friend, but to everybody. So she was popping it about Dolly to everybody, talking shit about Dolly to everybody.
And yep, and would still be on the phone with her almost, if not every day, every other day. And they would have like
Uh-uh.
regular conversations at that. It wouldn't be just about business. They'd be chopping it up just about a whole lot of different things. So it was just like, okay, but if this is this your friend or is it not? Or like what? Just weird shit all around the board. I can't
Yeah,
say
that
it's
is
Dolly.
weird. All yes, all around the board. Like, because it takes nothing to be a real bitch. Like, if you don't like her and you really feel this way about her, but it's like, so you're telling me, do you feel like they kept up all of that big three shit and or at least on Dolly and Summer's part, do you feel like they kept up that friendship for TV purposes only? Because you said, like you said, they were talking outside of the show like they were really friends.
Honestly, it's weird because it's like 1 minute you talking shit about Dolly. She's talking shit about Lex too, but not as much as she did about Dolly. It's like you talking shit about this person. Y'all having regular conversations. And it's one thing if you talking shit about somebody to like your best friend, I guess. But when you start talking shit about your actual friends to random people who you don't even really fuck with, you're talking shit about your friends to people who you don't even really fuck with for real. That's where the weird shit comes in. And at a certain point, Summer was ready to fall out with Dolly and Lex after the Base Africa auditions. She was ready to cut them off. So all the shit that's really going on now, it could have happened a whole lot sooner back then. But I told her to have a conversation with them because she said she was drunk. She didn't really remember too much of what happened at the auditions. I didn't see the auditions yet because this is when she first came back. But I told her, have a conversation. I'm like, I don't know how you feel about Dolly, but I'm like, Lex is your real friend at the end of the day. And Lex was trying to reach out to Summer. I told her, have a conversation with Lex because there's always two sides to every story. And she wanted
So
them to have
she
a
was ready. So okay, so they fell out obviously during Baddies USA, but you're telling me that some
I would say that is.
Did you, y'all? Did he just say they've been messing around since Baddies Miss What? I can't. Y'all can't talk. They've been messing around since the day they met, around the same time they met. But wait. Can we look at this clip right here? Cause didn't you just scream when Tommy was like, "Why you effing Scotty's man?" Talking about lemon pepper stepper. Why you messing with lemon pepper stepper? Why you messing with Scotty's man? She said, "I had a girlfriend." Tommy said, I sit on that stud's face." And you said, "I had a girlfriend at the time." Did your girlfriend know that you was messing with your alleged best friend?
What's What's your name?
I'm Sarat, the girl who hit Biggie. Mysterious.
Why?
It was an accident.
So it was an accident. So
Yeah, she was like standing there.
who did you mean to go for?
Nah, I meant to get the biggest bitch I saw. It was Biggie.
Who? Why?
Because she hit my partner. Like, I'm like,
Who? Why couldn't your partner handle her own shit?
Podcast, bitch.
yeah, it's not a podcast.
Tommy, why you had somebody else try to hit your partner for you? Why couldn't you handle your own shit?
Because I'm in Biggie weight class.
No, how much do you
Why
weigh?
the fuck you was acting like you was gay and then you fucking Scotty nigga, Lenny? Why you
Who's
fucking
fucking
Lenny and you
Scotty's
acting like you
nigga?
gay and you got
Who's
a girl,
fucking
girlfriend?
bitch? I
and
had a
you can't-
bitch.
And you eating
I had a bitch. Why we ain't see you?
I got some questions too, ho.
Why we ain't seen you?
I got some questions too, ho.
Why we ain't seen you?
Why the fuck is you
Why
eating
we
grandma
ain't
pussy
seen you
and
on
fucking
set,
Lenny
bitch?
And when
Why
Scotty
we ain't
pregnant,
seen you on set?
bitch?
Why?
Tommy did.
Yeah, why that? Why you
Tommy.
stealing your girlfriend, bitch?
With who?
I like studs too.
With who?
I'ma steal your girlfriend.
Cheating on my bitch with who?
I'ma steal
With
your
who?
girlfriend.
I never ate no bitch pussy. Fuck is you talking about?
Eat pussy good.
Look at bitches' characters. Tommy, why we ain't seen you on set? Tommy, why we ain't see you on set? Where you at? Why you in the hotel? Why we ain't see you on set? Look. What's your name?
I'm sorry.
You know what? Listen here. All these brothers, sisters, brothers. With me, I'm sorry. We gonna have to start fresh new friends. I don't mind. Not you know, not all of them. Now some gotta stay. But I would say this: if you have always had a platonic relationship, they in the clear for right now. If y'all have ever had any type of sexual encounters on any level, a flirt, I thought about it. You can't be their friend. I don't care. Don't want the idea to speculate. Okay, that's that. I know I did. Sure did. I got questions. When I see you, Big Lex. Was it good? How'd it taste? What did it look like? I want to know. The people want to know. The kingdom wants to know. I wait. As we continue. Y'all comment. Y'all give me the answers in the comment. What y'all think it look like, taste like, smell like. Look, taste, smell. The three senses. 3 of them. Tell me. Hilarious. Okay, we almost done because this irked me.
Was her real friend, and it wasn't even all that serious. Talking about how she's parked out, she ain't got no motion, she can't promote her music, and she still want to be her lackey, not only on TV but in real life as well. And she wasn't with that, so she declined. She was telling her manager to not manage Dolly because she didn't want Dolly leech off of her any more than what she already was.
That is crazy. So it's like on screen, y'all like, oh, the big three. Oh, Dolly, that's my bitch. That's my yeah. You know what I'm saying? Portraying like you guys are friends. Whole time, she only clicked up with you so she could be popping, so she wouldn't fade into the background, so she wouldn't go home, so she could come onto the next season. And you peeped it, and you're talking about her too. Not only to you, the best friend, but to everybody. So she was popping it about Dolly to everybody, talking shit about Dolly to everybody.
And and would still be on the phone with her almost, if not every day, every other day. And they would have like regular conversations at that. It wouldn't be just about business. They'd be chopping it up just about a whole lot of different things. So it was just like, okay, but is this your friend or is it not? Or like what? Just weird shit all around the board.
Yeah, that is weird. All around the board. Like, because it takes nothing to be a real bitch. Like, if you don't like her and you really feel this way about her, but it's like, so you're telling me, do you feel like they kept up all of that big three shit and or at least on Dolly and Summer's part, do you feel like they kept up that friendship for TV purposes only? Because you said, like you said, they were talking outside of the show like they were really friends.
Honestly, it's weird because it's like 1 minute you talking shit about Dolly. She's talking shit about Lex too, but not as much as she did about Dolly. It's like you talking shit about this person. Y'all having regular conversations. And it's one thing if you talking shit about somebody to like your best friend, I guess. But when you start talking shit about your actual friends to random people who you don't even really fuck with, you're talking shit about your friends to people who you don't even really fuck with for real. That's where the weird shit comes in. And at a certain point, Summer was ready to fall out with Dolly and Lex after the Baddies Africa auditions. She was ready to cut them off. So all the shit that's really going on now, it could have happened a whole lot sooner back then. But I told her to have a conversation with them because she said she was drunk. She didn't really remember too much of what happened at the auditions. I didn't see the auditions yet because this is when she first came back. But I told her, have a conversation. I'm like, I don't know how you feel about Dolly, but I'm like, Lex is your real friend at the end of the day. And Lex was trying to reach out to Summer. I told her, have a conversation with Lex because there's always two sides to every story. And she
So
wanted to have
she was ready. So okay, so they fell out obviously during Baddies USA, but you're telling me that Summer she been wanting to fall out with them. She was been ready to fall out with them back on the Baddies Africa auditions.
Yes, and that's because she told me that she fought Rolly and she said that Lex and Dolly didn't do nothing about it. And I asked Summer,
Yeah.
and so me as a friend, I'm not one of those people that be like, oh yeah, F them hoes. Da, da, da. No, I asked her, what did you do? Because it's like, not to say that you did something, but you told me that you were drunk, and I've seen situations where she's falling out with me and being drunk, and she couldn't even give me a real reason why she fell out with me. She couldn't give me a
Right.
real reason why she fell out with them. She told me that they didn't defend her when she got into a fight with Rolly. But then you look back and you watch the auditions, and you see all the shit that she was saying, all the shit that she was doing, and
So
they
she
were
didn't tell her part of the story.
no, she didn't. She just told it from her point of view. And that's why I was glad that I did tell her to at least have a conversation with Lex because Lex was her real friend. And it wasn't even all that serious. And all the shit is because you stirred the shit up that led to all of that.
Okay. So since that is the case, you know what I'm saying, let's really get into it. So she was already ready to cut them off after the auditions because she got into it with Rolly and they just sat there, right?
Yep.
So let's get into Baddies USA because word on the curb is that the same thing happened and on Baddies USA, and that's why they're officially not friends anymore because Tessiki put her hands on Summer on multiple occasions, and the big three, Dolly and Big Legs, didn't do a fuck thing about it. So is that true? Like, what is the truth behind their official fallout?
Honestly, that's part of the reason. But it reminds me a whole lot of the Africa auditions. She was ready to fall out with them because they didn't do nothing when she got into a fight with Rolly. And now here it is, you got into a fight with Tasiki. Shit that Summer did to herself. You had no reason to chime in about whatever happened between Krishan and Tasiki.
And it's the same face you making, it's the same face I made when you ate Krishan and try to deny it, bitch.
She a bold motherfucker.
Nobody
Right.
else was there besides them. So why are you even putting your input
And
into
nobody forced you to say any of that stuff.
twice at that? So all of a sudden, somebody's coming to you, checking you on what you and said or you and did or whatever, and now you want to fall out with these people who were supposed to be your quote unquote friends.
So that was a part of the reason why they did officially break apart.
Yes.
So, has she ever talked shit about Natalie? Because, mind you, Natalie has went on multiple podcasts, on multiple.
It was also allegedly stated that they didn't have a real genuine friendship. Dolly said that, Tommy said that, Krishan said that. Because it's only but so much you can hide from on camera. That the actual cast is going to see who you really are. They will see how you carry yourself when they go in your trailer, in your room, how clean it looks, how you carry yourself. That's why in the Baddie South, when it got around, because it was an off-camera thing. No one sees Krishan cleaning up her room. No one sees Krishan leaving this and this there and this there and da-da-da-da-da. But Persuasion seen it, Rolly seen it, Jayla seen it, who besides Persuasion? And Moore seen it. And then they, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they brought it to set, like, so who said I was dirty? I didn't say you were dirty. What I said was, and then you just see Krishan, that's a whole clip in itself. You got washed. Mocked. Another thing. She called it industry friends. So, when dealing with, because this is not the first time I've ever heard that. So if you are thinking about getting into reality TV, do not befriend anybody. Everything is business. You're there to work. You're forgetting. That's why when I go to my actual job, I either gotta do work at home, like what I'm doing right now, or when I go to my office, we're not gonna go catch lunch. We're not. We can go to on a little break. We're gonna break. Go to the little coffee shop or something. Get a little snack, and we can ride to the store. But I'm not about to. We're not matching on a break somewhere. Like that's done. Your work friend and personal friend are two different. Don't want to mix. Water and oil. Water and oil.
They did.
And the main reason why they fell out was because Summer, none other, was getting pummeled on. She literally got in about. I think I counted like 10 fights from the trailer. And we don't see all the other extra stuff. Like they didn't put everything in there. So she really probably had about 20 fights all season. This is gonna be Summer season. Okay. This season, just how she came in, she's gonna eat this season up. And yet, Dolly, it's already one thing you was trying to steal her stilo. Lex, you was carpet munching. So none of y'all really had a real genuine friendship. None of y'all. And Summer was clocking it. Now, I'm not saying Summer was the right person or was in the right the entire time. But I can definitely see why the beef why it went on for so long. All I know is Lex shouldn't have told her up like that. It should have been like a fight like her and Dolly. Like just win. But don't demolish her. Like you didn't have to do all that. And you know what you can do to her. Like that was tomato. Like hang it up. You're done. Complete. Log off. Shut down. Mute. Error. So that's really the tea I have for today. It irked me. Y'all, I'm listening right now. That's my first fade in there. I'm sticking up for Summer because I don't like when everybody picking on one person. Even let her be belligerent. Why does that phase you? Why does that push your button? She's not doing that to you. Now with the thing with the Rudy thing, now I Summer now. Come on now. I mean I can't leave nothing around. But some people you gotta know. Just okay, so she steals. We just can't leave nothing. Like some people, like it's certain friends. I can't bring my significant other around my friend. Certain friends. Not my best friend. Like my best friend and then friends like acquaintances. Like they're different. It's like levels. But if you cool, like some people, I'm just not bringing around my significant other. You just won't. I just won't. See you at the wedding if you invited. And that's a lot to ask. But I'm out. I got stuff to do. I got more money to make. And it's been real. We're back with Let Me Vent. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think Summer, what you think Lex seen when she was carpet munching on Summer? 3 senses. I'm gonna let y'all pick the senses and y'all tell me. Taste, see, felt, hear, smell. That's 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one. Felt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me. I love y'all. It's been real, and I'm out.
King Ronny. Babe, you seen it? I don't know. I'm looking for it. Man. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. What's up, baby? How you doing? I've been waiting my whole life just to find somebody right on top of me. Goddess, ooh, is that you? Yeah. I seem to misplace the love for you that I say. Hey, searched all over, couldn't find nobody. Searched rock bottom to the top, but still find nobody like my rock on. I was down, but now I'm